Introducing the TST Defender e-bike. These are its specs. TST Defender e-bike. No trampling, I mean it. And it is looking awesome. Check this out, guys. I see we've got a nice storage rack that's going to be perfect for dropping off packages. Look at that seat. That is shiny, that looks nice. We got a box here. Here we have the user manual, charger, nice hefty charger, 54.6 volts at 3 amps. Nice fast charger here. We've got some spare bolts, front axle nut, a derailleur guards. Got a kickstand here. Got, I'm guessing, a little toolkit. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, basic toolkit. We've got the pedals. Look at that. Nice that this bike actually came from the factory with fenders, because usually you have to pay extra for these, and the rear luggage rack. This one already came with that stuff. Assembly required, not much. We've got a nice, easy little assembly instruction with all the kickstand, then handlebars. It says, please do not install a derailleur guard yourself. You must go to a professional bicycle shop to install it. It's literally just one nut, the axle nut, that holds it in place. It takes like 1 second. 19 millimeter. Wow, that was hard. I guess I'm a professional. Guess the kickstand goes here. Goes behind there, and then just threads right in. Next up, I'm going to install the front wheel. We just have to remove this bolt. This is just for shipping, just to keep the forks from bending in on themselves. You know, we just pick up the bike, line up the brake disc in the brake caliper. We got to remove that little plastic piece in between the brake pads first. then the front axle goes in next. Pull off that nut and one of the springs, and then stick this skewer right through the front axle. Then we go on over to the other side, put the spring on, and then tighten down this nut. And we just want to make that a little bit tight. Then we tighten it the rest of the way by flipping this lever. Okay, the next step is the handlebars. First things first, you've got to line up the stem so that it is straight, lined up parallel with the front wheel. And then we're going to pull off this front collar. Seems right there. Reinstall the front collar. I like my handlebars angled down like that. And we'll go ahead and tighten up the front collar. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these up fully now in a crisscross pattern. Now see how crooked the handlebars are. We're going to hold the front wheel and straighten those up. Now we can tighten down the top bolt here. And then also these two side pinch bolts. Then we're going to slide the front fender up from the back. And then we're also going to take this headlight here. And I'm going to sandwich this front headlight bracket in between the bike and the fender and stick that same bolt that I just pulled out of the bike through it. And I'm just going to tighten everything up. There, we got it right. This one threads in correctly. So the left side is the one that's reverse threaded. Tighten it up with a wrench. And this one, we gotta turn it to the left to tighten it. Alright. Pedals are nice and tight. Okay. There you go. Let's talk about how the bike feels. First impressions, the bike feels pretty tall. The front of the bike especially feels really tall. I'm 5'11". If you're shorter than me, this bike might be a little too big for you. A little bit weird, the throttle is actually on the left and it's a thumb throttle. On the right we have a twist for the gear shifter, a Shimano 7-speed shifter. Let's try power it up, see what happens. Here we go, power's on. Oh, that's cool. So, little exclamation point lights up whenever you pull on the brakes. That's nice. We've got full battery, it's showing. Let's test out the headlight. Hold in headlight button. Pretty bright, but not that big of a beam. Overall, it's a really good looking bike. I love the metallic emblem they put on there. That looks super cool. Nice looking bike. I did notice the paint on the frame is a little bit orange peely, which is normally something most people wouldn't notice, but since I paint stuff, I definitely noticed that. The bike does have some really nice hydraulic adjustable brakes, front and rear. There we go, it's plugged in, showing red. See you guys tomorrow. Alright, it is the next day and TST Defender e-bike should be all charged up here. Yep, we're showing green. It only actually took like an hour to charge up because it was already mostly charged. Alright, let's power it up. There we go, full battery. Pedal assist, we'll start out pedal assist 1. Yep, there it goes. That thumb throttle on the left's going to take some getting used to. The brakes feel good. Wow, yep. Whew. Alright, feels like good power. We'll see what kind of power this motor puts out Feels like good mid-range power for sure. We'll see what the top speed is. Right now we're going 32 miles per hour. We're stopped by this dude who is not able to back in. We'll just go around him. So there we got the twist shifter. It's gonna take some getting used to as well. Actually, it feels pretty good. It shifts fast. I feel like you can shift way faster with this versus the thumb shifters. So yeah, I don't know. I thought I would dislike that, but I actually don't mind it. It feels like a quick bike. It doesn't feel like a fat tire bike at all. It's super nimble. I can already tell the handlebars are cocked to the right a bit. Gonna have to adjust those, so it's a good thing I brought that little toolkit with me. Front suspension feels very soft. I don't think it's adjustable either, so we'll just have to live with that. See, we're already past the limited top speed of like 20 miles per hour, so the motor's doing nothing. The shifter needs adjusted. I can already tell it's not able to stay in the lowest gear right now. See, when I let go, it shifts. That's probably just a simple cable adjustment. I'll show you guys how to do that right now. We can just do it on the fly. It's that easy. And so on the derailleur here, we have this adjustment. And we want to turn it to the left to lengthen the cable. That should fix the problem. Let's test it. Yep, that fixed it. It's staying in the lowest gear now without me having to hold the shifter. Alright, that's one way to store a bike in your trunk. The brakes are amazing, I gotta say that. Wheel is pretty good too. Let's hit a little jump action on the speed bump first. So we found out the motor doesn't really have much high-end power. It seems to be geared pretty low. What that should mean, it does good off-road, like on this little trail here, up this little hill climb. Let's do it. We're in pedal assist 5. We're going up. I couldn't go straight up, but I could feel the power kind of dying off. But we made it up. Let's put it in, turn off the motor, and just try pedaling it. That's something I always like to test on these e-bikes. Can you pedal it without the motor? Because if you run out of battery, you might have to. And this one, yeah, it's definitely possible. Although the lowest gear is still a bit too high. Like if I had to go up a steep hill without the motor, it would not be easy. So keep that in mind. Also, I'm not a huge fan of this display because you can't see, well, actually, hang on. All right, so you have to click this exclamation point / power button. If you just tap it, you can see the odometer there. But then, yeah, see, that's what I don't like. Then you can't see the miles per hour. So you have to actually click the button, see the odometer, and then it goes away and you can see the speedometer again. Kind of not a great display. It doesn't show you much. Going over big bumps is fine. It just trucks right over them. The bike definitely does look good though. Looks like a nice e-bike. All right, we've got to fix the handlebars. It's really bothering me. So, gonna loosen up these pinch bolts here. The left, ever so slightly. Let's try that. We're already down 1 block of battery too, so not that great, being that I've only went 1 mile so far. But we'd have to do a complete range test to see if that's even accurate. Might have better range than I think. So if you guys want to see a range test, comment down below. Alright, looks like it's very simple to unlock the speed on this bike. What we're going to do, so you have to start this with the bike off, okay? And then hold in front brake, and then plus minus and power button. Hold all those in at the same time. And there we go. Now we're in this screen. All right, now we're gonna press plus and 2 button, or plus and minus, hold that in. And now hit the headlight button until we get to P3. Then hit the plus button to get to 1. This is the speed unlock screen. 0 is locked, 1 is unlocked. And then that's it. And then we can just power it back off. And we should have unlocked speed of 28 miles per hour now. So let's test it. Oh yeah, I can already feel we're hitting more top speed. Oh yeah, now it's way faster. Holy crap. We got like an extra 10 miles per hour out of that. Wow. Now we've got some high-end power. Oh yeah, that is so much better. Yeah, it actually does wheelie pretty good. I just gotta get used to the balance point. See if I can do one longer than 1 second. Oh, that was like 2 seconds. We're getting better. Now, time for the trail test. Oh yeah, it did great on the trail. No complaints there. Hit this little jump. Woo! Let's end the video here, right in front of this beautiful no dumping sign. Well guys, we're gonna end the video here. That's the end of the TST Defender review. If you guys want to see a range test or see me abuse or test this bike in any other ways, make sure to put it in the comments down below. I had a ton of fun with this bike, although I do have some complaints with it. One, the front suspension is way too soft and don't have much travel, so that's one big complaint. Then the second complaint would be the display. The third complaint is that it's kind of limited in power. It's a little bit underpowered in my opinion, but I always want more power, so maybe I'm not the good person to ask. There were a lot of things I did like about this bike as well, like that it came with a rack on the back from the factory. The hydraulic brakes are super good. I thought I wouldn't like the Shimano twist shifter at first, but it turns out it's actually really nice and smooth, and you can shift gears really fast with it, which I like. Tires are nice and big and have a lot of tread, so I didn't have any problem with traction. And it's just a comfy, good looking, solid bike. So yeah, that's that's about all I have to say about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you TST for the collaboration. If you guys want to pick up one of these bikes, which I totally recommend it, hit the link in the description and tell them I sent you, and I might get a little something, you know. But either way, this was a ton of fun. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace